having quiet and being able to listen to your own thoughts is what I think allows for creative new ideas to come in to your mind. It's very meditative to be out here. What I like to say is it allows me to hear my own thinking. I planted all the trees on this hill, so there are 44 trees on this hill. A relationship with a tree is really an interesting one because it goes over years and years and years. So I've seen this tree from its babyhood and its adolescence, and now it's an adult. And it feels like family to me. And you spend so much time with each of the trees that you have a kind of relationship with them. I don't talk to my trees, but I love them. And on some level, they know that. I don't think they have consciousness. But part of what I've been interested in doing, because the house is an 18th century house, is to have an orchard that would be what someone who lived here in the 18th century would have. Every homestead had an orchard. This is the Roxbury russet, essentially a clone of the original tree from Roxbury, Massachusetts, and the same age as Harvard, early 1630s. And I love that connection back in history. The main apple in the country now is a Red Delicious. These old varieties are kind of ugly in terms of comparing them to a Red Delicious. They're russeted, which means they have a kind of matte, kind of irregular coating, but their flavor is so much more magnificent. Most orchards spray multiple times with multiple different chemicals of all sorts. What are they doing to us? Nobody really knows. But all of the pesticides, herbicides, fungicides that are applied in huge quantities are toxic to many different species, both in the soil and above ground. I want to use this farm as a way of teaching people about growing food, about living sustainably, about a healthy connection to the environment. It's magical to me that I could plant this little tiny 2-year-old tree with just a few leaves on it, and then, 15 years later, have this magnificent tree that's loaded with food. So that kind of sense of awe and wonder about this incredible natural world that we are threatening is something for people to experience directly.